I'm Jeff McDonald,
I'm Chris Denniston from Central Organics.
and we're in one of Chris's blocks, Jazz blocks. So how's it looking, Chris? How's this year looking?
We've got a very big crop, big fin job. This block particularly, these are only 4-year-old and really tall. It's a very warm site, it's sort of like a wee microclimate in here. The rocks and around here keep the site very warm.
Good soil, good.
Very good soil. We've had very little frosts or anything to do this season, so the fruit has grown really well. Our biggest concern will be at the moment is to get the fruit off so we can get the right size into our product to get into the right markets.
So you look as if you've got a pretty big crop here. What are you going to try and get these down to per tree?
Something like that, I'm saying around 150, 160.
And that's for an average size of...
Yeah, average size tree. Something behind Jeff here, there's a couple of bigger ones. We'd probably go to 200.
And at the moment you're waiting to see how the thinning's worked,
Yeah,
and then you'll have to go through and hand thin them afterwards.
we'll start probably in another week to 10 days on some hand thinning. But you can see how they are coming off, the ones in the hands just nicely falling off. So you can see them all under the tree, down beside Cody here, they're just all starting to fall off. Again, there's far too many. We are going to spend a lot of time hand thinning with a lot of backpackers and RSE workers and that we can get our hands on.
Your RSE workers mainly come from?
Vanuatu. They're very key to what we do around here now.
And you'll be looking at harvesting these
Late March is normal time.
for Jazz, and the other varieties you start, raw gala would be?
First week in March is normally when we start that. Honeycrisp is normally late February, and then of course we go April, we're into Fuji, Braeburn. Last one's a Queen and Rose, Pacific Queen, Pacific Rose. And the very last one is Lady in Red, Pink Lady. Bit of a trial, and it's hard work down here. We get a lot of frosts late in the season. So it is one variety that people say can't grow in Central Otago, but I think the way the climate's changing, that some of these things are happening, that you can see the difference.
The last 10 years we've seen a big increase in growing degree days. So it's basically the temperatures over 10 degrees over a certain period of time, and Otago is getting warmer and warmer. So it's actually, they've stated in 15 years Otago will be the place to grow apples in New Zealand. It'll be too hot in Hawke's Bay.
And as an organic place to grow fruit, we do get the hard winters, makes our fruit crispy. So it is one of the best places to grow in New Zealand. We are known as the hottest, less windiest and coldest in New Zealand. Even though things are changing, I don't think those three stats will change that much.
Exporting wise, we'd export to in the vicinity of about 62 different countries. So a lot of we send a lot of apples to Asia, but the States is a very important market for us, continent and UK. But the States has been good for Central Organics, hasn't it?
Yes, yep, it has been very good.
To say thank you.
Well, thanks, Chris.
No worries.